Welcome everyone, my name is Echo, and welcome to the Realistic Biomes add-on, created by Orville Studios. This brings a shader-like experience to Minecraft Bedrock Edition, introducing things like enhanced weather, sounds, visual effects, and so much more. According to the creators, this has completely overhauled every overworld and nether biomes, plus a revamp to the end dimension experience. This is available right now and will cost you 990 Minecraft coins. Let me show you everything you need to know. You guys are gonna absolutely love this add-on. Before we get into this, the creators did give me early access to create today's video, but as a reminder, this is not a paid promotion and everything will still be based on my own opinions. Now, in my world, I spawned inside of a desert. How incredible is this? This is just the beginning. We do have tumbleweeds, and if you break them, they are going to drop a stick. Now, upon joining a world, pre-existing or new, you'll be given two things. We do have the Realistic Biomes Handbook, but also the Realistic Biome Settings. Now, whether you're buying this on mobile, PC, or console, open up this and they do have recommended settings. So, for example, it does say for the best experience, the following settings are recommended. Disable render clouds in the Minecraft video settings. This prevents seeing vanilla and custom clouds at the same time. So after you've turned off the vanilla Minecraft clouds, open up your settings, tap on sky, and turn this on. I'm gonna put this on fancy, for example. There is multiple different options. So you've got like solid as an option as well. HD, let's see this one then. There you go. It's gone for a more realistic experience. And that is the best thing about this add-on. Everything is completely customizable. And we're inside of a desert. What I do want to do here is do /weather. And we're going to do this as thunder. This is going to completely change. And a sandstorm will begin. Now, your visibility is going to be so much harder to see. One more thing they recommend enabling is inside of your settings and then weather. By default, thunderstorm, which is custom, snow, which is custom, and snow blizzard, which is custom, will be off by default. This is what it's like during nighttime inside of a desert. During the day, you felt like you're in that blistering heat. During the nighttime, it feels very cold. One of my favorite things about this has to be like this fog and mist effect. Now that's the desert we've just been in, and you can see that visibility is very hard to see. Now it's currently raining and it's nighttime, and we're just heading into a normal type of forest. Before we do that though, if you want to learn all the biomes that have been altered, open up this and tap on the how-to guide. Tap on visuals and scroll down to the bottom. You can see every single biome that has been altered. And this also includes the deep dark, and it also includes pretty much every type of cave. I feel like this add-on combined with the Dwellers add-on would be a perfect experience. Like, you cannot see anything down there. Imagine heading down there with just a torch. Which, actually, I have a question. I wonder if this also includes dynamic light. And the answer to that question is yes. Dynamic light is also included within this add-on. There is that mist effect again, but this time it's on the surface of the water. Before we do check out all of the caves, biomes, and dimensions, let's go through all of the settings. So at the top, we do have preview mode. Before we get into that, I just want to go through all of these. So we do have the sky settings, which we already went through. If you do have problems, you can go ahead and turn these off. Again, even though you turn them off, your experience is still quite impressive. We did change it to circle. I'm going to change it to rounded square now. I don't know. It just looks a little bit better. Below that, we have the effects. So particle rate, I have this at maximum. You can go ahead and do this at a reduced. You will still have particles. You're just not going to see them as crazy as before. I'm going to keep these on maximum. Fog rendering mode. So that's what I was talking about before with the water inside of the desert. And to be honest, you can see it very well inside of this biome. Now, you might not like that. That's completely fine. You can go ahead and have this at render distance, or you could go ahead and turn this off. But in my opinion, I feel like the best way to experience this is definitely have this on. There's a whole bunch of other settings you're also able to tweak. And if we go to the effects, this can be like fireflies, ground mist, wind dust, specks, wind gusts, leaves, deserts, beetles, birds, and shooting stars. We did already show you the weather settings, so we're not going to alter that, but we do have the color grading. Now, by default, it's going to be off. You can change this to have like an ocean blue look. For me, this doesn't quite fit this experience. But again, that's the beauty of it. You can alter this to your own satisfaction. Let's go to like film. Yes. If they were to ever do Mexico in a movie, this is usually how they try and do it. And for those of you that played Minecraft Console Edition, check this out, because one of the color grading options is actually titled Legacy Console Edition. The nostalgia with this is absolutely insane. This was definitely a nice touch. And the last setting available is just going to be audio. By default, this is at 40. I was bumping mine up to 50. It does reset the audio, but then it will come straight back. Oh, wow. So we've got like a meteor shower going on here. Yo, this is so cool. This is so awesome to see. I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of exploring. Are they fireflies? I think they're meant to be fireflies. Well, there's even more over here. This is what it's talking about when it comes to the visual effects. I was heading towards a jungle-ish because I wanted to see what it was like inside of there during nighttime. I knew there was going to be fireflies inside of the jungle. And the last setting I never showed you is going to be the preview modes. Now, when you tap on this, it's going to give you items that cannot be crafted and cannot be removed from the player inventory. If you want to exit this, just tap on the X. Now, when you open this, it just means that you're able to set the time to sunrise, so you can just experience the different moods in specific biomes. You can set this to daytime, and you can set this to sunset. And last but not least, you can also set this to nighttime. Now, if you wanted to experience rain in certain circumstances, toggle the rain. I think the ambience with this is amazing. You can even make this thunder and lightning, and even go ahead and have a meteor shower, which I think that cancels out this one. Let's go ahead. There you go. There we go. So we have the meteor shower, and then we have the settings, which I was showing you guys before. So let's go back to the thunder, because I feel like a tropical storm inside of this biome is absolutely amazing. I think this is so cool. They've done a really, really good job with this. This is what I was hoping to see. Underground cave fog. You can also see this unsettled dust particles. This is truly amazing. A lot of add-ons like this, yeah, they change your biomes, but they don't necessarily look after the cave aspect. So this is something that I really appreciate. I honestly think I've just found my favorite thing about this. Watch what happens as we transition into a lush cave and how the colors also change. Dude, this is amazing. This is what a lush cave should have been like from the start in Minecraft. You can see as the cold water has made its way from the surface into this cave. But look at that. Now, the cool thing is when the weather changes, also the cave experience can be altered as well. The ambience also makes a deep dark 10 times more creepier. I feel like this would be really good with the spooky effect. See what happens when we turn this on. Yes. This plus the dwellers plus the deep dark, and you have yourself just a torch. This is how you experience an ancient city. Now, this is turning Minecraft into like a true horror-based game. So we kept the spooky setting on, and I headed towards a cherry biome, and it still looks incredibly creepy. Now, again, I'm trying to show you guys all of the settings. This one's meant to change it to an aurora, but maybe that can only be spotted in specific biomes, or maybe because we have this on, it's not currently visible. So it looks like your settings can be altered depending on the specific biome you're in. Now we're inside of like a cold biome. You can see here we have like snow. We have snow on or off, as you can see here. So let's go ahead and turn this back on. We have blizzard. You can have this on or you can have this off. We also have the Aurora. So when we turn this on, as you can see here, look how beautiful it looks. And if you wait long enough, this is what it's going to look like. Now, I am really impressed with the visuals, but something else that I do really appreciate with this has to be the audio. We're inside of a snowy biome, so obviously you do get a sense of it being cold. And we can see the likes of birds flying around. We've seen fireflies. I've seen butterflies, regular flies. So the ambience combined with the audio and the visuals is 10 out of 10. Before checking out the Nether Biomes, I needed to see what it was like inside of a swamp. I really love these particles when it's windy. And a swamp is exactly how I expected it to be. The first thing I noticed is, are they some kind of like rays? Or is it like dust particles or like lava particles? I can also see things floating around as well. I haven't seen any of the other add-ons alter different dimensions. So this is why I think people are going to really enjoy this. I feel like the particles inside of the Basalt Delta have been amplified. And you can see, once again, we have more of a fog effect when you're inside of here. I'm trying to make my way to a Crimson Forest because I know that's been changed. You know the undead army from Lord of the Rings? That is the vibe I got from this. We found ourselves a warped forest first, and you can see all the different particles. Now, behind here, I noticed a bastion. It's hard to see because of the fog effect, but look how cool it looks from over here. I think we can all agree the warped forest looked good, but the Crimson Forest looks 10 times better. And here is your end dimension. In the last visual pack that I showed you, it was more of an Aurora kind of effect. This one is more of a purpley fog effect while trying to fight the Ender Dragon. But I think my biggest question about this has to be, what is it going to be like inside of the End Islands and the End City? But this still looks really impressive. The answer is yes. The End Islands and the End Cities have also been altered with this purpley fog and glow. And honestly, I could definitely see myself playing Minecraft with this enabled. There is one more setting I want to teach you about. I forgot to mention this earlier on, but when you go to color grading, yes, we have the default presets, which I showed you, but at the bottom, we also have edit user presets. Now, you can make up to 10 of these. We're going to make one and call this a test. Now, this is going to pop up. You're able to cycle between reds, greens, and blues. Now, this happens in real time. Let's go with greens. Go ahead and grab this all the way up there, and you can put this wherever you want. Now, this is a really cool way to customize it, like I said, to your own satisfaction. Now, that's a little bit extreme for me. Maybe we want to put this like all the way down here. And then what we want to do is go to reds, and we want to grab our red and put a red all the way up there. There's just so many really cool ones. I like this. I like this experience. What about the blues? Maybe we make this go a little bit brighter. All you got to do, by the way, is just tap on the corner once and then drag it where you want. Let's go ahead and hit confirm. And as you can see, this is, well, how our Minecraft game now looks. Now, you can go ahead and open this, go to color grading, and then scroll all the way down. Let's say you had autumn on by default. And then you're like, nah, I want to go back to my own custom presets. Go ahead and tap on this. Now, again, this was an example. So if you don't exactly like this, tap on the bottom one, tap on the one you created, and click delete. And then you could go back on there and create yourself a brand new one. I thought this was a really cool area of this add-on. If you're looking for an immersive experience, this is definitely something I would highly recommend. The creators have done such a good job. And I think one of my favorite things about this is the fact that it's fully customizable. They haven't catered just for one specific platform. They've catered for every single one. That being said, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the next video.